Welcome to the Strongman Say podcast, as intermittent as it has been. This is actually probably not indefinitely the end of in-person podcasts, but definitely will be the beginning of a much thinner spread of in-person podcasts.
I was just going to set up a room in Brisbane like this.
Yeah, we can do in between.
Probably not these seats.
Yeah.
It'd get real sticky.
But Leigh, why is it going to be the last one done?
Moving to Brisbane
Why are you moving to Brisbane?
to open a gym.
Oh, very exciting. We will be opening Strong Brisbane very soon. Leigh will be heading that up, so he'll be moving back to Brisbane and running Brisbane's premier, most baddest, most sickest strength facility in Brisbane down south.
Yeah, it's going to be big.
It's pretty big. Yeah, some teasers. How big?
Sizable.
Yeah, it is sizable.
650 square meters total?
Yeah, 650 square meters total, which I think is, it's a big strength gym for down there at the moment.
Yeah.
And it has, it'll be everything that you expect from like a strong gym now, I guess. Like now people have seen Strong Jervis Bay, but also here, we've modeled it more off here as well. So you'll have, everything. You want to give the rundown? A little bit of a teaser of like the equipment. Yeah.
Honestly, I think the best thing, and I don't know how well it will work, but the small like air-conned space.
Yeah.
To try to fit basically as much stuff in there as possible so you can train with some sort of gentle... It'll probably still be a warm breeze, to be honest, in Brisbane. But,
There's an air-conned area.
Yes.
Which is lovely.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah, that's enough.
We'll put a barbell and a log in there, and that's the gym.
Yeah, we're sorted. We've got... should I give like the list, like the full list? Sort of?
That'll be the podcast done.
Everything for powerlifting. So you'll have like combos, you'll have mono, you'll have deadlift platforms, benches, etc., power bars, deadlift bars. You've got Texas deadlift bars, all sorts of funky bars.
Yeah.
Everything for strongman. I paid some of that invoice this morning, so that'll be here. But stones, everything from I think up to 210, I believe it was.
Yeah, we should have a big list of stones. We should have
all the US spec stuff, everything that you'll need for of course, Leigh made sure, everything that we need for the nationals. You'll have 2 yokes, you'll have 10-inch and 12-inch logs, monster dumbbells, hollow axles, sets of farms with adjustable heights and handles, wagon wheels, atlas stones up to 210 from 40. You'll have, kegs, frames with the title specs, stone platforms, all that stuff. You also have those US dumbbells and stuff there as well. And then like machine stuff. If you're a leg day fiend, there's a pendulum squat, there's a leg curl, there's an abduction, adduction, there's a leg curl, leg extension, leg press, back extension, hack squat, GHD, squat trainer, or Roger squat trainer, and hip thrust, as well as our normal squat racks and stuff like that. And then there's a whole bunch of upper body machine stuff that's going to go in there, the 5-station multi-rack, the T-bar rows, the Viking presses, and all that sort of stuff as well, dumbbells, and some cardio stuff like pull downs, an extra lat pull down in row. There's heaps here.
Yeah, I pretty much made sure that like everyone's going to have big legs and big backs.
Well, at the end of the day, what's the goal, right? The goal for us is making sure that people don't need 2 gym memberships anymore.
Yeah.
Simple. If you're a weightlifter, there's weightlifting platforms. If you're a powerlifter, there's everything you need for powerlifting. If you're a strongman, there's everything you need for strongman. And there's enough stuff that you can do all your accessory work there and don't need to go to another bro gym to get your bro work done, right?
Yeah, ideally... It's usually when people end up broken or they're in an off season and they're like, oh, I just want to like do a bit of a pump session.
Yeah.
And they're like, there's nothing to do that here.
Yeah.
Or there's 3 machines. So yeah, I think leg stuff, lower body stuff, back stuff.
Yeah. 650 square meters, south of Brisbane, air-conned area, every piece of equipment anyone could want. So if you live north, you're probably going to move or want to move. So check your leases. Get ready to change. If you're up for 12 months or you're getting close to it, we're shooting for Feb. We'll be open in Feb. Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Date will be confirmed. But this will be our last podcast here because Strong Brisbane is coming, which is super exciting.
We could do a podcast up there.
Yeah, we can do a podcast up there, and we probably
Which
able to
means
do.
Louis has to go up.
Yeah, we just need to duplicate a Louis to each location too. It's like every location gets their own Louis. Louis like, fuck that.
Trying to pick good locations.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think we dotted out the ideal locations from like an early gym standpoint. It would be, so now there's Jervis Bay. It would be like Newcastle. It's a 4-hour drive up.
Yeah.
I basically look at like how long can the kids last in a car. If I want to get to
where's a
Brisbane,
nice location?
yeah. If I want to get to Brisbane, like how long? If we're going to drive up and stuff, it's like, well, Newcastle's the next stop, and then like Coffs Harbour's the next stop, and then like Gold Coast or Sunshine Coast would be cool, and then you've got Brisbane, you know. So that would be like that perfect East Coast run, but no gyms for any time soon. No more.
It's a nice plan.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone in my house wants a break though,
Yeah.
for a minute at least. But yeah, very keen. I think it'll be super fun. Going down,
Yeah.
cool, very cool, great building. So very exciting. But yes, it does mean that our personal podcast here will become less and less. But you can come find us at any one of the gyms as well. So, which is even cooler. And it means that there'll be probably a little bit more like moving around. You can work in other gyms and all that sort of stuff too. So
Yeah, you get a membership to one, you get a membership to all.
yeah, but even like for us, like I will be up in Brisbane more because I'll have
Yeah.
somewhere to work out of and that kind of thing as well. So, which makes life handy. So very cool, very cool. OSG, that's what this podcast was originally about until we came up with that.
Yeah. It was good.
Official
It was-
Strongman Games. Give us the rundown because our last podcast we talked about how your training went and
Yep.
you were not enthused by it.
Yep.
But you did. I know you didn't do as well as what you would have liked to because you want to break into that top 10. But once again, you came incredibly closer.
Closer. You wouldn't think that, 2 years ago, missing it by 1 point, you could get much closer.
No.
But found a way. Found a way to get closer, but not quite enough.
I was chatted for you. I knew. I was like, I think I messaged you saying, do you want me to have a whiskey for you?
Yeah. Especially, and then I think it's not even that moment. It's like day 3 watching the finals and everyone's like, how's your body feeling? And I'm like, great.
Yeah.
I'm good to go out there.
Yeah.
And then watching everyone go and do stuff and being like, where would you fall in that place? And you're like, fuck, I just want to be able to see where I fall in that place.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I just want to know if I made it to the top 10 where I would.
Yeah, looking at the dumbbell, I'm like, well, if I did what I did in training, I'm like, that would have been a great event. But how would it have felt on day 3? And I'm like, I just want to finish.
Gosh.
It feels like an unfinished comp.
Yeah, it does. When you go over 4 days, so like 3 days, and you do 4 events and it's spread out or whatever over the 2 days, you really are going over for fuck all. If you don't make finals, it depends on what your expectations are out of it. But like, I don't know. If you go over finals, for me, I feel like it's a waste of fucking time if you don't make finals. It's like I just wasted $6,000 and my week of time and 12 weeks of training. Not as wasted. It's obviously all working to the overarching goal. But yeah, it doesn't feel like much if you go over 4 events,
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why I like the PSL idea. Like, you go over 10 events. Who cares if you come 20th? Like, you had a good time.
You got 9 other events.
Yeah, you got 20. Well, you've also got you go over for 10 events to have fun,
Yeah.
So I feel like that when you're going over 10 events or 6 events, or if you got to do the full 6 or 7 events for OSG, if everyone did the full events, you would at least go over for a full comp and you would kind of be like, oh, yeah, look, I spent the money and I came 15th, but I had a crack and I competed for 3 days. Yeah. Or two full days, I feel like when you don't make it, kind of does feel like a bit anticlimactic.
Yeah. I mean, the 3-day comp is just exhausting from like traveling as far as we do.
Yeah.
Like, you travel for close to a week, depending on how fine you want to cut it. And then the comp's 3 days. And then it takes you like a week to get home. We lose a couple of days. In Australia, it's like 2 weeks is gone.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, do you get to see much? Do you get to do anything? And you're like,
Sat on a plane, cut weight, competed, sat in an auditorium, came back.
my exploring was the day where I didn't really eat or drink and just sort of like floated around like a zombie being like, this is cool, this is cool. Which honestly was fun. Like, got to see heaps of cowboy hats, heaps of boots.
Yeah. Texas is way better, right? How'd you find the
Honestly-
Texas thing?
Yeah, so much better. Like, even just temperature wise.
Yeah.
Walking outside and it not being like -3.
Yeah.
It's just much more comfortable to walk
Yep.
around in. Much easier to make
Fine.
weight.
Um,
Jesus. It's a broom
our
handle.
stealthy
It's not a
media
sword.
agent, yeah.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flying to it and stuff, traveling from here, way better. Probably for most.
Because it's direct, like we got delayed an hour. I was on the same flight as like Alira. Josh was on the same flight as well. So we're just sitting in like the terminal and they were fixing the cafeteria tray or something redundant.
Something.
But to get delayed an hour and know that it doesn't matter because your next destination is that's it.
Yeah, and it's 14 hours and you're there. There's
If
not
we
like
had
another
connecting
layover,
flights-
another connecting flight, or 2 connecting flights. West Virginia was, I think, from memory.
Yep.
Like, fuck.
So to have no connecting flights, it's like I think the way there and the way back both were delayed by like an hour and 10 minutes or
Yeah.
something. Both of them would have just completely ruined the connecting flights and trip
Yeah.
if it wasn't direct.
Yeah.
So the fact that it was direct was so much more chill
Yeah.
because it was like, cool, I get in at 5 p.m. instead of 4 p.m. It's fine. My bag's still there.
Yeah. Yeah, big ups for that. I think massive improvement. You know?
Yeah. I think it made everyone in the UK have to travel further.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah. Like slightly instead of like 7 hours, it's like 10 hours
Yeah.
or something. Because they don't get direct. They have to go
Yeah.
into London or something and do a domestic
sure.
flight.
Yeah, we can't make everyone happy, but make Australians happy, please.
It's great because you ask how the flight was and they complain and they're like, how was yours? And I'm like,
Still further.
yeah. And they go real quiet. They're like, oh.
We had a few winners this year. So we had Cam win.
Yep.
100%. I mean, like, obviously at that level it gets a little bit tighter, but she's been right up there every time she goes, you know. And without Rhiannon there now, she kind of rises to that top spot because those two were always battling it out every year. It was like a fierce sort of rivalry sort of thing.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I mean, it came down to the natural stones.
Yeah, it was still close. Yeah.
I think she was in third.
Ah.
She was in third. Meg was winning. Meg was winning start to finish.
Yeah.
And then it just came down to that. Like 2 stones were easy. The third stone was like the big smooth thing.
Yeah.
So it was this like race to 2 kind of thing.
Yeah,
So like
sure.
if you make a fumble and make a mistake, so like Meg slipped up on one of the stones, ended up coming
And it's
9th
time.
overall.
Yeah.
Camilla's really good at stones,
Yeah.
won the event.
Yeah, that's
There's
rough.
like a 9-point
Especially
swing.
in that finals group. Yeah.
Yeah, they were
interesting.
all super tight. Like,
Yeah.
If it was her, Kate, I think Kate was in
those early weight
second.
classes too.
So-
So it was that little bit earlier in Oz,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah.
But they just pulled away.
Yeah.
And then it was basically if one won, the next one came second, the next
Yeah.
one came third, and it just flipped. So
Super close.
yeah, a lot of
So still
athletes,
super
but the
close.
points are tight.
God, Meg's had a stellar 12 months.
Yeah.
Crushing.
Exhausting.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know if she's tired, but as a coach, I'm tired.
yeah, from comp to comp. Like
Yeah.
she like won the Arnold comp
I
and
saw
then like
her in,
PSL and then
Tyler's, like,
America's
post.
Strongest.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only thing is like Arnold, Ohio.
Yeah.
Is like the only thing that hasn't been ticked off essentially.
Crazy 12 months.
Yeah.
Huge.
Just absolutely exhausted.
Crushing. Yeah. We had Josh win,
Yep.
which is cool. Cool for the team.
Which
and
is
stuff
the
like
opposite
that.
of
Great
what
for me.
the 64s, like
Yeah.
saying it was title weekend. I think I said it to someone else, like when it got towards the end and he didn't have to do stones to win the comp. And I'm like, the only person that's ever been that dominant was Andrew Clayton in the 105s.
I still don't think he didn't have to do the last event though. Did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he could have sat stones out.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
One of the years that he won
One of the
105s.
years, yeah. Oh, 105s.
Yes.
Yeah, no one in the heavies. Sorry,
No.
105s, yes.
No,
105s, he dominated the 105s.
I think he's
and he won the
year-
heavies the year afterwards.
Yeah, one of his years in 105s. That's the only person that's
Yeah.
gone that far forward.
It's the biggest win in the heavies.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. The most
far.
dominant performance in the heavies. Because it's usually quite close in the heavies because everyone wants to be on the podium because everyone just assumes now that if you get to the podium, you get to go to World's Strongest Man or Giants Live.
Yeah.
So it's the comp to be at.
Which is weird because like the quality of competitors was still high. There was like ex-Giants Live competitors trying to get
Yeah.
back and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
the overall number was
Down.
tiny.
Yeah, compared to like the
Usually
previous
it's like
years, where it was like
50 or
50.
something.
Yeah, it was 50 the other year. So I thought that was interesting. A lot of ex-Giants Lives or World's Strongest Man competitors trying to
Yep.
vie for their spot back, I think, as well, which is cool for Josh to be able to like the guys
Yep.
that he wants to be beating and stuff were there anyway. Yeah, Josh crushed. Super
Yep.
stoked. I was very obviously enjoyed watching it and stuff. But
And then the big check.
yeah,
child.
he did super well.
wild. Like
Yeah.
babyface.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you've got like Philippe helping him out.
Yeah.
Who's the babyface child of like the 90s, who's also won fucking worlds.
Well, I mean, there's always been something going on in Czech Republic, I reckon.
Yeah.
They're always
Just such a small country.
yeah, they produce some killers. Yeah.
At a young age.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so he'll go to Giants Live next year and likely World's Strongest Man.
Good chance of worlds.
Yeah.
I would assume so. Last year, they had like a lot of dropouts last year, and I think the year before for Worlds.
Yeah.
So they pretty much took podium of OSG.
Yeah, I mean,
by the end of it.
he's been like,
But I feel like he put on enough of a performance that regardless of dropouts for Worlds, you kind of have to.
well, he's accepted his
include that
first
person.
Giants Live comp.
Yep.
So that'll be mid-year, and then he's like it's the same deal. It's like not saying yes because they don't confirm the names and don't confirm anything yet, but like lots of like kind of like positive reinforcement to be thinking like, okay, cool, we gotta be ready for April, end of April, mid-May, depending on when they announce it. So
As long as they send him the events 4 weeks out or whatever.
yeah,
they do.
we'll just focus on getting strong pretty
Yep.
much, but super pumped. So that's super fun. And then a bunch of other really good podiums. So you had Alira come second as
Yep.
well. So she won't be far off fucking winning that.
Second to Andrea
Yeah.
is like, it's a fucking great
Yeah.
place to be.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. Second is killer for Alira and there. And then we had Megan second as well, obviously.
Third.
As well.
Yeah.
Third, sorry.
Yep.
Third. Terrible handwriting. Mine.
Yeah.
So some good podiums by like Oz or expat, New Zealand, Oz, now Americans, whatever.
Yeah,
or our team, you know.
We had like 30 or 35 Australia.
Yeah.
Just Australia or Australia, New Zealand? I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
huge amount.
Yeah.
I think 35 with New Zealand.
Yeah.
Because it was like 32. I think there was like 32 Australians and we had 16.
Yep.
So half of. Bit of controversy at OSG this
Yeah.
year. I mean, Alira came third, right? And now is second.
Yeah.
Obviously, that blew up everywhere, right? That was like social media's biggest 24 hours. Just people who've never heard of. Great for the sport in some ways, terrible for the sport in a lot of ways. But people who had never heard about strongman OSG were posting about OSG and strongman and strongwoman, right? So that was super interesting. You want to give the rundown of that?
Sure. I'm trying to think what the rundown looks like from the outside because, like,
I think the rundown was specific individual wasn't forthcoming about.
Yes, I think so.
So entered in the female category, was a transitioned male to female, wasn't forthcoming about that, competed. Now, the individual did the Rainer Classic.
yes, and North America's.
So I feel like it should have been already in people's purview, right? Or at least promoters' purview, and probably should have been stopped earlier, potentially.
Yeah, there was a couple of athletes in America that were like, I've been saying this for so long, blah, blah, but you never know like who piggybacks like,
Yeah.
you know, like everybody gets on board and then they're like piggyback like the popular group. And
Yeah, it's hard to, I know. And look,
everyone gets pitchforks out when
I will
they're safe to
say,
get pitchforks
yeah,
out.
and so this individual competed in the female category, was a transitioned female, was born male, and won.
Yep.
And then had it revoked. Andrea won, and the promoters have said that they didn't know.
Yeah.
Right? And if they hadn't known, it would have been stopped much earlier, and then shocked and blah, blah, blah. So I think the right outcome in the end of the day. I will say, for wrong thing to have done, social media people are fucked. And the pitchforks and just the sheer meanness of those people to that individual who is, you know, on social media said that they're not mentally well, have said a bunch of things, you know, and like, that causes people to kill themselves.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, someone does the wrong thing. It doesn't mean you can be cunts too.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yep, call it out, did the wrong thing, it got revoked. Yes, you did the wrong thing. do you drag that person through the town by their ankles for fucking 1,000 kilometers?
Yeah.
Like, no. You know, I don't think so anyway. I think like if you were one of those people jumping in on the comments, you're an asshole. Like they did the wrong thing. Yes, you can portray that, but I don't think you need to badger her own social media and like fucking drive someone to.
No, social media's had that like thing about it
yeah,
for like
100%.
a decade.
Yeah.
People just full like whitewash and jump on board.
Of course, like the goob thing, you know, this like that mentality of like we'll go attack, get the pitchforks out. Like it's like the modern day of grabbing and we're not that far off it. We always think we're like civilized society now, right? Like we're gentrified society, but you fucking go back not too far long ago, like a few hundred years ago, we were packing picnics on a Sunday to watch the hangings.
Yeah.
And like your
everyone
kids,
cheered.
you bring your kids and you cheer and you watch people get hung or get their heads chopped off.
Give your kid a tomato and they throw it at the
Yeah,
person.
100%. You fucking dog, you know, like you're 12-year-old. And guess what? Now we just do it on social media.
That's probably
like, we
less
all
painful.
Think, and it's like virtue signaling, like, oh, you did the wrong thing. So now, now sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me, you know, like not true. You know, so now we just have the same version. People pack a Sunday picnic, jump on their computers, and go throw tomatoes at someone who's done the wrong thing.
I would rather just get tomatoes actually thrown at me and hung. It's just a bad day.
Yeah,
and then it's over.
I wake up tomorrow all good.
Then probably the next like 6 months to years.
Yeah,
of just someone probably setting a timer, being like, well, it's that time to start abusing these people and go through their list.
I think it's wild,
like their death list that they don't know. The irony is there'd be so many people that would kick off about that, so angry that like for the women that probably have like domestic assault charges against their name.
I never thought about women's strong man and the strong woman. Sorry, in their lives.
That's probably if your first post about strong woman as a sport is that it's enraged you, and you haven't posted anything about like it being a cool sport or you liking this or that. Yeah, like it's pretty telling. Like if that's the first thing that you've ever been like, all right, I'm going to make a post about strong women.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's like you don't really give a shit about strong women.
People do care about sport though. Most people care about sport and the sanctity of sport, but not specifically strong women or not women's sports really, you know?
No, but there are also people that generally don't play sport.
People just like to virtues. People just like to jump on the bandwagon. Like
it's always the people that don't play sport.
No.
It's the people that sit on a couch and watch like the footy player drop the ball.
You know
and
what?
Like,
it's probably just people that like hate.
Yeah.
It's something to hate. It's something to whinge about, something to complain about, and there's plenty of people like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely like I don't think a lot of it comes from like people who are actually concerned about strong woman on a whole, you know. I think it is a really good case study for the importance of women's sport and what that looks like if we do have, I mean,
that's happened in swimming in America and
heaps of
college
sports now.
and
Yeah, like like fighting. Like no transitioned female should enter a ring and be able to club a fucking female. It's different, right? Yeah. I don't know what your opinion is, but my opinion is like just have an open category. You know, biological birth, male, female, and then open category if you want to run an open category, right?
And just have everyone.
Yeah, gender fluid, whatever you want to be, like unicorns. Males, females, transition males, females. If you don't want to fit into these categories, if you're not a biological female or identify as a biological female or biological male, these are these categories. Now we have an open category, right?
I mean, we get very deep in the conversation of it, but like they want to be in that category because that's what
and this is
they identify.
This is
as.
what
So
I've said.
That's where the third thing doesn't work because it's like you don't want to be thrown into your own weird thing off the side. You want to be in this because that's where you feel like you should be. You
need to have some understanding. A mentally well person would have some understanding that they were biologically born a male and despite feeling like that. But I actually made this argument when conversing with someone about this actual topic. I said, you have to also understand that someone like that may not have been forthcoming about the fact that they were entering a female category as a transitioned female because in their minds, in their whole belief system, they are a female.
Yeah.
So why would you be forthcoming about it or why would you say that if you believe that you're a female?
Yeah, so there's a very good chance that a lot of the time it's not done out of like...
No.
I'm going to spend the next 2 years doing this and I'm going to sneak in and get all the gold medals.
No.
I was like, no, they just want to lift things.
However, I have seen a significantly less amount of, just put myself in hot water. I have seen a significantly less amount of shit female athletes transitioning to male categories versus shit male athletes transitioning and then entering female categories.
Yes. I think the only really bad hiccup with it was when somebody was a state college level athlete all through puberty as an adult, as a male, and then transitions and then goes, I wouldn't mind going back to that sport now, and then starts crushing, and everyone's like, come on.
Of course.
Because that was it was a weightlifter, can't remember their name, but same sort of example, was like not very good as in the male category, transitions, went to Com Games, started crushing.
Yeah, there was a weightlifter in New Zealand.
The same as there was like a swimmer. There's
Yeah.
there's a few. Like I think that's where people get really pissed because
Of course.
it's not like you did no sport, transitioned everything else, and then later on found a sport and went, I'd like to compete.
Yeah.
Because you'd still be a novice and like learning.
There's still advantages. There's still huge advantages, though.
Yeah.
You're a 7-foot woman, 200 kilos or 180 kilos, whatever they said she was. Like,
Mind you, there's strong women out there that are like that.
yeah, true. But yeah, it's a super interesting conversation.
Yep.
And I think it's a difficult thing to navigate, but I think it doesn't have to be that difficult.
No, when that happened, especially because I was around like coaching with the Opens and like after women all weekend, and everyone's like, "Oh, what's your view?" And I'm like, "Well, my view is what the Open women's view is, because it doesn't affect me."
Yeah, sure.
At the end of the day, I can go, "This is what I think," but regardless of the choice, it has zero effect on me. So I'm like, collectively, what do all the Open women think?
That's a good
And
way
I'll
to
just
look at
stand by that because like it affects them.
Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't
And I'm
affect
like,
you.
and
Doesn't
I'm like,
affect your
if they say
podium.
it's okay, I can go, oh well, I don't quite agree with that, but it's like it's not my issue. If they all
Yeah,
say,
but
if
you're
they
never
all
going to have all the open women agree.
no, but they're the only ones where their opinion actually matters.
Yeah.
Outside of that, no one else's opinion really holds weight.
Well, it sets the precedent for all female categories. So all females
Yes.
in the sport, I think.
Yeah, and that would be a future thing of like in future years. Okay, collectively, what does everybody feel?
Yeah.
Because it is an untested sport and this and that. Do we collectively just say, yeah, why not? And that would, like, no one would mutually agree.
Yeah.
But
And obviously then you, realistically, you can have transitioned males from females compete in those female classes, right? I mean, in a PED using sport, not really that much of an issue, right?
no, they still have one example that people use all the time is like they have open darts, like world darts champion, and darts is fucking like huge off its head.
Yeah.
I saw somebody lose one of their elimination things and like punch the bowl and stuff. So intense. But they also have like women's dart league as well, because even in the opens, the men tend to end up being at the top. And everybody talks about, well, that's not about strength. There's no advantage being a male. And it's like hand-eye coordination, learning skills, like nervous system
If there's enough
function.
difference in the outcomes over a period of time, the data shows there is, then there is.
Yeah, but people are like, oh, there's no advantage, but it's like the men still end up doing
course.
better.
Yeah,
And it's not that men are just inherently better. It's just we've had thousands of years where we're allowed to do sport and push sport and progress sport, and that's been kind of our job and our role and what we do.
There's some definite biological and physiological differences that lend ourselves.
Yeah, but give it 5,000 years of all women being allowed to do gladiator sports and all the sports like over hundreds of years that we've done, and you see what it evolves to, and like they may turn out to be just as strong. Their hormone profile might change. So it's not that right now men have a huge advantage, but it's because of like lifestyle factors and just how we work as animals.
I think you're still not going to see the same hormonal profiles develop between the sexes, and some attributes they might be skewed. You might get more outliers on each, especially as like fucking men's testosterone drop and we become more feminine because of the lifestyle factors that we have. Like we may find that there's a bit more blend and you'll have different outliers on both sides of the scale. But I think that we'll never see it be a fair playing field.
No, but that's how we've
females.
evolved as primates. Whereas you look at cats or something different and it's like yeah, the mother like tigers and stuff are still ridiculously strong and still can defend them. Like,
Yeah, of
it would
course.
just depend on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
evolution
yeah.
of side.
Yeah.
But this is where we're sitting, and
But what I was saying was the females, so the like females who transition to males would still be competing, looking like males in the female category
yeah,
because they're biological females. Now, in a PED sport,
yeah.
there's not really too much of a issue there, right? Would you say? Because then realistically, you could have females who
No, because if it's untested, they can still be on hormone
yeah, of course,
replacement therapy.
right? So
and-
no difference. And then the same thing if we're saying biological birth. It's like, well, then you might have some females or female looking people who are born men compete in the men category, which is also fine, unless you create a category, right?
yeah.
Interesting.
So the underlying issue is like not as big as the blow up. The blow up was just like
Huge.
It was
Yeah.
just a tipping point where
Yeah.
you've got conservatives and liberals in America, especially, that just took it and went, I can use this for my agenda, and just started slamming it.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever a case where you need to drag someone quite through the mud like that.
No,
Especially if you put the shoe on the other foot, and as we said, like that person
think-
believes they're a female.
after a day of digging up like their old sex work things and all
Oh,
of that
yeah.
going around, it's like you can probably just leave it now.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we know that's the case.
We get it.
It's been proven.
We know. Yeah,
We can
been
probably
taken
stop
off.
resharing that.
person's been instilled. Yes, it was shit. Yes,
Yeah.
someone lost their moment in the spotlight. Yes, it shouldn't have happened. Rectified. All right, everybody. Move on.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, thankfully everyone did, because then there was the next controversy, which was no prize money this year.
Maybe they just
So,
maybe they kept it to push the next controversy along.
So no prize money this year, which was announced by Official Strongman Games. We sort of just had a conversation around this, around, you know, $115,000 worth of rego, but prize money, $3,000, $1,500, $500 to every category actually equals about $100,000 worth of prize money.
Probably
you
with
know,
that amount of divisions, yeah.
yeah, they had $200,000 venue and stuff like that. They had sponsors for equipment, and like I don't know where it works out in the wash, but
I don't. To be honest, the live stream in itself would probably cost way more than what.
yeah, the
you would
live
imagine.
stream, and you know what, like Official Strongman, that's your membership to Official Strongman. I don't know how much they get on the cut of that, and you know what, like, sorry team, but how many of you are actually watching the live stream? Like lots, but not. It's not pay-per-view. No one's watching. It's not UFC.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not that many people in the grand scheme of like live streams. It might be a bit, but you're just paying a weekly membership or a monthly membership, and you get to log on. You know, so I don't know. I don't have the answers. I don't have the balance sheet. So, but I mean,
The answer would be like reduce it down massively. Like they put in an extra day, they put in more athletes, and it just ended up costing more money.
I just think
Which makes sense.
Yeah, of course, right? I think
Smaller, tighter shows, not renting something.
yeah, I don't know whether that
week.
system, like I don't know whether that structure. I think it's better now. I know as an athlete, I don't enjoy the structure.
No, I don't think. I think people do from the social aspect and like the grand scheme of it, but as a competing and warming up, I don't think anyone particularly likes it.
No.
I think it's outside of competing that people think it's cool that everyone gets
Yeah,
together in one
sure.
spot.
But you can still do that. You still have the 3 days. You compete and watch the other days and stuff like that. And then you
split
actually
it-
compete and you're done.
I think
you
split it
know?
up like weightlifting.
Yeah.
Weightlifting do their sessions and their sessions are done. So
Yeah.
like you could compete on a Tuesday, but you could have a friend that competes on a Friday.
And then you can like
And
tune
it's
in for
just
the live
separate.
stream and watch the people that you want to watch. And
Yeah.
like, because that's like,
I'd be happy to do a 4-hour comp, 6 events across the board, bang, done, trophies, end
Yeah.
of the day. You're done. I can put my shit away. And
You're
I can watch
signing up to
everyone
the
else.
live stream anyway. One.
Yep.
Two, you think that, or the argument will be, oh, well, we want people to watch all of it. It's like, well, people just watch none of it, you know, or tune in for the 30 minutes and then
Seen
ditch
on
it.
powerlifting and strongman that if you have one event for 3-4 hours, it doesn't matter how exciting that event was at the start. It sucks by the end of it. You're just
100%.
so sick of seeing someone
No.
press a log.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
There's only so many ways you can press a log.
No, yeah.
When you watch 400 people press it,
Next round. It's not entertaining. It's not going to drive the spectator-friendly side of the sport.
No.
I mean, it's never been for the spectator-friendly element. OSG, it's a competition and it's world. But the argument is, well, with the volume, it doesn't need to be spectator-friendly necessarily because you've got the registrations and you're getting more people through so it can fund it. But if you're not making money doing it that way, well then, if you can't make money that way and it's not spectator-friendly, well then something needs to fucking change. Does it not?
Yeah, so I think the shorter shows work. Like Giants Live works for a reason. People turn up in the crowd, they watch the show, 3 hours later they go home.
Yeah.
So you could do the same thing for your weight class.
Yep.
You watch your weight class, the person that you want to watch. If you want to watch the next one, you can, but it's easy to follow.
Yeah, easy to follow, easy to attract the people and stuff.
Yeah,
and where
because they
are.
come in and out.
Yeah,
Non-stop.
totally agree. Yeah, I like 2 weight classes, maybe 3 weight classes in a more like in a session or something like that, because you got the warm up times and stuff to account for and change over times. But
it would never go back to it, but to have prize money for everyone, you would then have to not pay evenly across every weight class.
Yeah,
And
which people would have an
everyone
uproar about. But
yeah,
like,
if you paid based on, say, well, the 90s have 45 people, and this other weight class has 15. Shouldn't the prize money for the person that won out of 45 be higher than the person that won out of 15?
Yeah,
But
like-
obviously,
these are the views across the live stream for this class.
yeah.
These are the views across the live stream for this class. This is how many spectators came for this session.
Well, that's how it used to be. And then everybody was upset that being like, why does
Yeah, of course.
AFL get paid more than like, what's the women's version?
It's not all equal. It's not. It's just like sponsors aren't equal. The views aren't equal. Like we have less money to give
Yeah.
certain weight classes.
That would allow people to get prize money, but that wouldn't sit well.
Yeah.
So it's never going to happen.
Well, then we all get none.
Yes. But it's equal.
Yeah. Well, fine. And you know what? At the end of the day, and I know this is like, but we should get paid because it's professional sport. It's like, I know, but like you're going to go anyway for the title. It's,
Yeah.
well, you know what I mean? Like
Oh, the amount of people that have
3
said,
people get paid anyway, and the other 40 of you go anyway. So
yeah, the amount of people that said like they wouldn't come back, that come
you'll
back.
be back.
Yeah.
You'll be back because there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah, it's the big title
You want
comp.
the
It's the
title.
one that you want to win,
Yeah.
as long as the quality's there.
Yeah.
But plenty of rumours. It'll go just outside London. It'll go to England. Don't know if the rumours are true, but lots of that floating around. Further for us, way better for us. In terms of holiday and
Holiday afterwards, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of like seeing new stuff and always being in America and connectivity.
If you love America, it's great. If you don't really give a shit about America, that's really annoying.
And I know America's the best country in the world, but after seeing it twice, you're kind of done.
Honestly, put it in China.
Yeah, China was sick.
No one in America would go.
I don't want to sound...
No one would be allowed to go.
We're never going to be allowed back in America anyway if they pick up this podcast.
Yeah.
After saying that. Yeah, I mean, would love for it to move. I can see logistically why it's in the States all the time. I mean, Dallas would be fine. Like Dallas makes it much more accessible. Dallas is kind of cool too. So, I mean, even fucking go Cali, you know, like mix it up. That would be cool as well.
It needs to be cheap. Go to Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico. Cheap is good. Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
let's drive
UK
there.
is not cheap either, but at least, yeah, I don't know, more places to go afterwards if you don't, I mean, we said
Oh, I
this is
meant
like,
cheap for like venues, for like from their side of things.
yeah, sure. Yeah. And
like-
but then you just need you need someone there with the same volume of equipment and stuff because like they drive it all across, you know, like Lynn's got it all, you know, after
Maybe
X
don't
amount
have
of years.
4 deadlift bars and 3 logs.
Yeah, which you don't need if you've maybe doing the classes differently and looking at the structure.
Yeah, just make it worlds and just you have 1 deadlift weight and it's the last bar and you have 1 log and it's the trump log. And if
Yeah.
you can't do it, worlds might be a bit out of shot right now.
What? Worlds isn't for everybody?
No.
Are you sure?
Shouldn't be.
No. Let's make it 3 logs is a lot. Although, fuck, I saw a lot of people zero that first log. So, which means, yeah, maybe you're not ready there to be there, right? Which is the other reality. Logs were interesting. Very smart
Yep.
move, Leigh Shaw. You came out and I was like, Leigh going for a 135 log. That big boy's got a big log on him and like dodging the 145.
It's 131 too.
Yeah, 131, right? Yeah. So it's like, after 2 years, he's learned a lesson here. You know, like first event, it's like chaos and stuff. I was like, fuck, he's smart. You know, come out, nailed it. Come in that top pack for the overhead. Didn't have to hit that top log. Came in fresh. Everybody else zeroed that top log. Now, here's the question. Lots of guys nailing the warm-ups. Had a client nail 140 in the warm-up room. Smoked it so it felt like RPE 7 going out. We had McKeegan hit warm-up log and say it flew. Yep. I'll preface this by saying if someone can and someone can get a triple, then it's doable.
It's safe.
It's possible, you know. But seems like the log or that last log with the big ends was doing some funky shit, apparently leaking. Like, was there like some malfunctions going on with that log, or is it just a lot of hoo-ha?
I didn't pick it up.
Fair enough. All right, next one.
No, like, warm-ups for me felt heavy.
Yeah.
Warm-ups for everyone that I saw, and I was there from the start of the day.
Yeah.
Like coaching through 64s the whole way. So I had the benefit of watching.
Yeah.
I watched every weight class that whole day.
Yeah.
And I watched every weight class struggle out there. But no, warm-ups were hard. I was warming up and I was like, fuck, this feels heavy. And I watched Philippe miss 140 or 145 entirely. And I was like, shit. And then I watched someone else completely miss. I think it was Harry. Had an attempt at what he had, missed. Saw someone else miss. And I'm like, that's not even trump log. Philippe pulled it out of his ass and got a couple of reps on the trump log.
I watched,
Split jerk. So you either miss or you get it.
100%.
So he was very confident and nailed that. But the guys that were missing either trump log or just under in warm-ups went out there and just did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I watched some of the lighter weight women have like 3 attempts at the trump log in warm-ups. Miss. Walked out, went straight to the trump log, missed. And I'm like, what are you doing? If you miss it in warm-ups, you're definitely missing it out there. Some of the middle logs were underneath the TV monitor that was above you.
Yeah.
And because I was in one of the 2 middle lanes, I was like, well, if I go the middle log, I'll look up and there's a ceiling just there, which is so much nicer.
Yeah.
So a few people came back and was like, just go the middle log because it's really comfy and like you've got a low ceiling.
And it was the same as the warm-up log versus you go out there and you haven't used the log with the ends and stuff too. It changes the dynamic of that log a bit. So
yeah, last year was the same.
Yeah.
I hit 3 reps on the trump in training and I hit one grindy bad strict press in comp.
Yeah.
But we didn't have the US spec stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Last
totally
year either. But if everybody went out and pulled it off and hit the trump log, my strategy was not good.
Yeah, but you got to see.
No
one was doing that.
And I went out fairly early because I signed up late.
Yeah.
So my strategy was just like, I'm banking on everyone else finding it just as shit as I am right now.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which was thankful.
Yeah, well, I think that's the OSG ticked off, wrapped up.
Pretty well. As far as the comp goes, exactly like other years. Like as good or as bad as what everyone's heard of every other
similar
year.
top 10s across the board. You know,
Yeah, I just mean the experience.
Yeah, experience, yeah.
Like if people were like I think Louis said it seemed like a more negative experience. I think just because of those topics. But as far as the actual experience itself and there being a shitload of people and you're getting funneled into the tunnel and your warm-ups are 40 minutes before you go out but then also like the good things about it as well. I'm like, it's the same.
Yeah, there's just good things and bad things. And you know what,
Whatever
I
people
always
have
say,
said, it's like you can probably expect it to be the same. Probably if it's in America. If it goes to the UK, it might be a big different format.
Yeah. I always say it's the same as a gym, and it's probably the same as like something like an OSG. The thing doesn't change.
You can't change it that much.
You know what I mean? Like the experience and the thing doesn't change. How you approach it, what you've brought to it, your attitude to it, like changes, right? It's like, you know, your prep or maybe some of the friends that you've had in that group have sort of like transitioned on and aren't there anymore. Like
The shine wears off.
yeah, the shine wears off. So
I've had people do that with ASM and ASW.
of course, yeah.
The first year was like, oh my
100%.
God, I'm at the top of the country. And then 3 years later, they're like, yeah, like ASW, it's just not really like what it was before.
Like
and
it doesn't change. It's the same.
the same
thing.
comp.
And if you're new,
It's the same title.
it'll be the same excitement and the same
Yep.
thing. This is it. This is it,
Yeah.
baby. This is where it is.
I'm
This
like,
is
you
what
need-
it is.
You need to love grinding through comps.
Yeah, like
not
it's-
the experience of like
yeah,
new
it's
and
like new-
different.
yeah, totally. Yeah, it
I
doesn't.
hate that.
Yeah,
I like settling
I
into
like to
comps,
know
and I'm
what
just
it
like,
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just go back and I'm like,
Yeah.
I know how to do it, so I can do better.
Yeah, exactly. You can
I don't like
preempt what it's going to be, what it's
Yeah.
going to feel like, what the flow's like.
Yeah, it's more stressful, like going to the Finland comp and being like, where is it? Who is it?
yeah.
I don't speak Finnish.
What, I can only wear one elbow sleeve, one knee sleeve.
Yeah, like all this random stuff.
Yeah.
And like going back a second year, I would enjoy it so much more because I'm like, right,
Of course.
can lock in, do what exactly needs
Yeah.
to be done, fix what I did the first year.
Of course. You kind of get the equipment vibe and stuff.
Yeah, the shine of comps never really worked
Yeah.
on me. It always felt like the first of many.
Yeah. I mean, I always say that with like the gyms, it's kind of like people sign up to gyms and their first like 12 months or 2 years, it's like, it's all exciting. It's a new gym. They make friends and stuff like that. And they've got their little own community within the community and they're training and they're hitting PRs. And then, like 3 years later, 4 years, like, oh, gym's not really what it used to be. It's like the gym's exactly what it always has been. I've been here for 10 years, bro. I said,
Yep.
it doesn't change that much. The people, like what changes is, maybe you've had friends transition out of the gym. Maybe they're doing different stuff. Maybe they've had kids. Maybe you're not hitting PRs every week and your interests changed. But the gym in itself, 4 walls, like someone else is having a fucking rad experience and the shine's worn off because that's what strength training kind of is. It's like it's commitment. It's like marriage. It's like a relationship, you know?
keep turning
It's like
up.
all sexy, but you're going to keep turning up after that 2-3 years and tick those boxes regardless of how that feels, how shiny and how enjoyable it is sometimes.
Yeah. People
you
do
know?
that with the sport all the time.
Yeah, of course. We see it all the time.
They're like, no, the sport's just so negative at the moment. I'm like, the sport's lifting rocks.
Yeah.
There's
Sport's
there's
not negative.
There's no emotion in lifting rocks. You lift the thing. That's the sport. It doesn't really change.
Don't. We'll be here for another fucking hour because there are some people in this sport that always see the negative in the sport and like, I don't see half that shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, you hear some of it, you know, but like you are what you lean into. Like I see the sport's like, great, it's going fantastically. We're growing. We've got this new direction. Series will be great this year, one spot, like blah, 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 blah. But then there's always people like, oh, like just full of bars, just got so much of this. It's like, well, where's that coming from?
If you look to find
Of course,
that
and everything.
drama.
And you probably find it everywhere in your
you-
life. Just pressing motherfuckers, you know?
they get into everything like that and learn all the bad things.
Yeah.
And they're like, the sport's so shit. And then they like go and watch Love Island and just like lean into it harder and then watch Married at First Sight. And it's like, your faith in humanity will go downhill so quick if that's what you absorb.
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of that time it is
So much of my
you.
Instagram's like
It's the
happy
person, it's the
pages.
individual. Yeah, fucking oath.
Or things that
Yeah.
I think are really cool that I can scroll past. And
Bro,
be like, that's
I-
a positive.
AI, like there's some of the AI pages, like the AI koala and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
I
they're fun.
just fucking.
Yeah, they're
I don't know why it gets me so good, but there's a few AI pages where that's not not what I usually would kind of follow, you know. But some of the AI pages of like the big gorilla,
Yeah.
you know, like he's fucking fantastic. There's the koala who's fucking hilarious in the trucking. Yeah.
Have you seen the baby ones now?
Yeah, the baby ones are good.
Yeah.
Like the alien, like dad joke ones where they're sitting around and they're like they're, I don't know, like shit like that is
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. Anyway, super off track, but yeah, I feel like it does come down a lot to the individuals,
Yeah.
right?
The new
their
ones I keep
perceptions.
seeing now are like,
And individuals find each other, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, that like minds attract like minds.
But something like social media will find that. If I
Oh, of
want-
course, you can find it in every deepest, darkest corner.
If I'm
of
on
the
a video
internet.
for a little bit too long,
Yeah.
and then I go to the next like ad, it's the same thing. It's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah, of course.
It's like if I sit on something for too long, it
Yeah.
knows, and then it starts like
Yeah, of
pumping
course.
it. So I keep getting like the new AI ones are like chiropractors. I think it's a form of advertising, but they AI the whole thing. So they're like, oh, we're just gonna do an adjustment, and then like drop an elbow on a grandma, and she just like folds in half. But it looks really good.
Bro, one of my favorites is Stephen Hawking in WWE, where he like wheels up. You've seen this? Wheels off the cage, and he like
Does it look realistic now too?
so realistic. It's like it's literally Stephen Hawking in WWE. The crowd's going nuts, like,
Yeah.
and he like rolls off the edge, and he's like, "Oh my god, Stephen's gonna." There's a whole bunch of Stephen Hawking ones, which are fucking excellent.
Nah, the ones that I'll still love because they came out as photos a while ago for AI and now they've got videos is like the full Harry Potter rave scene.
Oh yeah, they're real good. Yeah.
Where you've got like Dumbledore and everyone, and they're like
fucking
smoking ciggies and
fucking saucepan eyes.
Yeah,
like,
so now they've got like the full videos of
that's
them
cool,
now.
Yeah, they're all very fun. AI is
That always takes
disgustingly crazy, scarily fucking hilarious.
Makes life worth living.
How cool are my socks? By the way,
Very cool.
How good's that segue? You like that one? Now that we're done with OSG, tell us about Nomad.
Lots of stuff coming, lots of stuff in the making. It is like slowly getting there.
Tell us about Nomad. So back it up.
About it.
Yeah,
Like what?
I started a brand.
The why? Yeah.
To let people
Why did I do it? I think it started with like grip shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then coincidentally, I don't have grip shirts right now.
Yes.
Um,
Did ours
but yeah,
first.
just-
Yeah.
kept looking at everything that we need to get, and we either just have one option, which is
Yeah.
Cerberus, and
Yeah.
like nothing wrong with it, but like one option for everything is just shit.
Yep.
There's just going to be a sea of that one option.
Yeah, of course.
And then you look at America, and it's like they have like 5 different brands of sandbags. They have multiple
Yeah.
different like apparel brands.
Yeah.
They have a lot of small equipment or just like apparel, grip
Yeah.
shirts, stuff like that, which is cool because everyone gets to just do their own thing.
Yeah.
And there were so many products overseas that I'm like, we just don't even have that. Like if I want, you want to get a headband from overseas, it's like
Yeah.
$40
I know,
shipping
it's
plus the conversion.
Yeah. Shipping's the
So-
biggest barrier to other like people using other brands, you know? Like
Yeah,
I
and
liked Evolution Athletics and I like MB Slingshot and stuff, but like you've got to do one order. And if it doesn't fit right, like I've got 3 pairs of knee sleeves. I dumped $400 on knee sleeves and none of them fit.
Anyone wants some Evolution?
Yeah, I've got heaps.
Post a comment.
TM Evolution, I'll send them to you.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was that really was like what sparked it off. I'm like,
Yeah.
me being me, I'm like, it's the same with the gym or coaching. I'm like, how hard can it be?
Yeah.
I have this horrible trait where like, if someone else has done something in the world, I'm like, well, if they can do it,
Yeah.
surely I can figure it out,
Yeah.
which has been,
Worked well.
it has, but it's also been quite humbling in other ways.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
There's
it.
some
I'm
ways-
looking forward to Strong Brisbane.
Yeah. There's some ways that my brain works really well,
Yeah.
and it can handle a lot, and like it can
Yeah.
process things really
Yeah.
well. And then there's
Yeah.
other things that just hit a roadblock, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't comprehend it.
No, you're very good.
So it just depends which one it is. And no, this one's been, for the most part, relatively smooth.
Yeah.
Talking to some of the other guys that do.
You're so
equipment brands and
detail
stuff
orientated
like-
too. I feel like you're quite detail orientated, which is not my strong suit, but I feel like the stuff's great. You know, like the soft belt, I've heard nothing but like good feedback and stuff on. Like the kit's really good, the socks are fucking great. Like the drop pads are awesome.
Yeah.
Like we've got the drop pads here, and like they are superior drop pads. Just they're like a nice height, they're a better height. They're great. You know,
Yeah,
and they're cool. I really love the logo on the top and the stuff.
Yeah.
I reckon they just look fantastic. I just reckon you nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed the brief.
Yeah, and they'll be turning up hopefully this week.
Cool.
And then also some event drop pads.
Cool.
So like
Yeah.
the 75 by
Sick.
75,
Yeah.
they're only 20 centimeters tall.
Yeah.
They're a little bit lighter and stuff. They'll be the same. They'll have like that on one side.
Yeah. And then Nomad on the other, a Sasquatch guy.
Yeah, the Sasquatch is on the side. But I realized if I have like 2 of them here, then when you flip it over, if you want to use the other side, he'd be upside down.
Oh yeah.
So I've got like one this way and one that way.
Yeah, cool. That's
yeah,
fun.
so like inverse and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's fun.
Yeah, that was the same thing. I was like,
Detail orientated.
yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
The same with
I
like
love it.
Evolution. I'm like, look
Yeah.
at stuff and I'm like, I don't need to completely revamp that. I'm like, that works well,
Yeah.
except there's this one issue.
Of course. Yeah.
Can I fix that issue?
And as an actual athlete, like designing it, you can go, this is all great, but like this really annoys me about this thing. You
Yeah.
know, and then change it. So
Which was the same as like, I've got like wrist wraps
Mm.
getting made now.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had samples and I'm like, no good.
yeah.
And they're like, oh, but they're good. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, in this sport and like what we do, it's like we have one belt that is like going to work.
Yeah.
And it's like a 13 mil.
Yeah.
And it's like a proper this and it has to look this way.
Yeah.
And if it's not that, it's not going to sell and no one wants to wear it. And it's not even going to work for the sport.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, you've got this many products and I'm like, all of them don't work except for this one. Let's work
Yeah.
on this one.
Yeah, for sure.
So-
Let's just tweak this to make it.
Yeah.
lock.
And that would be the goal, is to not have heaps of belts, heaps of wrist
No,
wraps.
no, no.
Just
yeah,
one.
for sure. Yeah, and good.
Yeah.
and good.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah,
So
super fun.
yeah, that will be the goal. I don't know what else is coming. I don't know.
Lots. Nomad Athletics.
Yes, which will then be out of Brisbane.
Yep.
So anyone that's in Brisbane like can just do pick up,
Yeah,
which is way easier.
way easier. And good like size scene and stuff like that there as well. But like all of you will be training there, so so maybe just apparel and stuff, because there'll be the drop pad. You'll get to try them and all that sort of stuff. But the apparel and the
Yeah, it was
socks
like
and
someone
glasses
commented
and-
about like having to get more shirts now
yeah.
because of strong Brisbane.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Yep. Yes. Yep. Collection of shirts can come.
Yeah.
But very exciting. I think like as it's come out, it's great. You've done an awesome job.
Yeah, it's.
I know I've expressed that I don't like yellow 1,000 times, but it's definitely growing on me now.
There's white ones too,
Yeah, I know. I got the white ones,
and there will be
I
other
bought them all.
normal
Yeah.
black ones
Black and
things
white would
like
be
that.
cool too. Yeah.
Yeah, there will
Much
be normal
appreciated,
ones,
yeah.
but yellow's good. I like yellow.
Yeah, I do like the yellow.
To be honest, I like.
I like
green.
yellow more than red.
I like green.
Yeah, I like green. When we're doing Brisbane, I really want to do the that lime green. You know.
Yeah, you liked one particular green.
One particular
Everything
green.
else, you were like, no.
Yeah. not green.
Yeah,
there was like
this other
one
gym has that
cool
green
lime
that
green.
looks
Yeah, yeah. But like the yellow's great. I like the yellow. It's gonna look cool.
Which it breaks it up massively, and like I look at the old like Arnold shirts and stuff like that we had in
Yeah,
Australia,
they're
and it
cool.
was like black,
Yeah,
white,
yeah,
and
they're
yellow,
cool.
and I'm like,
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
they look good.
Yeah, they're cool. They are very cool. That's it. We'll see you soon. Make sure you keep updated on the Strong Brisbane stuff as it comes out, and the Nomad Athletics stuff as it comes out.
Go
We'll
follow a whole bunch more pages
yeah, busy.
to keep on top of.
Yeah, yeah. Chaos at the moment.
Yeah.
But we will absolutely endeavour to keep this alive as much as possible. We'll either do it like online, maybe once a month or something like that, like we have been doing. And by the time you get this updated, it's probably going to be Strong Brisbane's opening. So I'll see you in the gym.